5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The late Charlie Munger, vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, once delivered a powerful message at a Berkshire shareholder meeting back in the 90s. He said, "The first $100,000 is a bitch, but you gotta do it. I don't care what you have to do. If it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that wasn't purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on $100,000. After that, you can ease off the gas a bit." This quote, among all the advice on money and financial freedom out there in the world, sends chills down my spine. To complete the task, immense sacrifices must be made. And so, Charlie, you have inspired me to start a challenge on this channel. It is time to get serious and, truly, in the spirit of Charlie Munger, finally make our first $100,000 together. Let's do this thing. The path to 100K will be hard, but it will be a well worth experience. There's this Discovery Channel show called Undercover Billionaire. Glenn Stearns is an American billionaire who tasks himself on building a $1 million company from scratch in just 90 days to prove that the American dream is still a possibility. He has everything taken away from him except for a phone with no contacts and an old truck he's dropped in a new place that he's never been. With nothing else more than his determination to succeed, he embarks on this challenge. Can the path towards wealth truly be followed, or is it all just luck in the end? Now let me give you my unique spin. I want to make a new show about me, an auto-documentary series. Not a businessman that has already made it in life, but I'm just an American 23-year-old kid with nothing saved up. I have immense respect for Glenn for going through the challenge, and he deeply inspired me to see if I can apply the same hard work and determination to truly transform my life in 90 days. And I don't have a Discovery Channel crew. I'm going to be doing this all by myself, with a new episode releasing every Sunday from today going forward in the future. Following my 3-step plan, I will turn this dream into my own reality. And I'm going to share every bit of my journey, so let's get into it. So what is my 3-step plan? First off, you gotta remember there are a million ways to make money. If I could sum up, the harshest business truth that I've learned in the years and years of trying to get ahead financially before today, I would say you really don't want to spread yourself thin. Make the choice to focus on just 1 or 2 things, especially in the beginning. I've always been the guy to give my time here and there, and before I know it, I'm working on like 5 different freelance projects, and I don't know, I don't seem to have focus on the mission anymore. I just get too overloaded, and then compound that with my lack of budgeting and succumbing to lifestyle inflation, even when I did make some serious money in the past. It's a disaster. I closed a real estate deal, and then I bought a new car. And I didn't have many more real estate deals in the pipeline, so all of my money was sunk into that car. Stupid decisions like that. In that vein, it's better to pick 1 or 2 things that we can get really good at. And so, what do we do? Well, let's walk through a few options here. I have a real estate license in Seattle. I have done real estate in the past, and I can sell real estate. As well, I could go on Indeed and just mass apply for entry-level jobs. Hell, I could even walk up to the gas station down the road and apply for a job there. I could even start a new career entirely. But there's actually one option that shines above the rest for me right now. And this option is going to pay me between $20 to $25 per hour. It's a completely flexible job. I work when I want to, and I only need 2 things, a car and a cell phone. So for phase 1 of our 90-day plan, I will be driving Uber Eats as much as possible to make money as fast as I can. We're going to keep the wealth building plan simple, and we're just going to grind it out on Uber to make our initial first paychecks. Uber Eats has a max income potential of somewhere around $8,000 per month, I'm guessing. That's really if you work as much as possible. $20 an hour to make $8,000 is like 100 hours a week, which honestly, I've never really worked that many hours before, but we'll set that out as the standard because, we have to make sure all of our bills are paid before we go on to step also just been paying my stock market tuition with real money, unfortunately. I'll show you my 2023 profit and loss. I chalk it up to the price of education. The fact that I lost that money, it doesn't mean that I didn't learn a ton of lessons or I'm not going to be a good day trader in the future. Of course, you can't expect to be good at an extremely difficult thing right off the bat. Trading takes extreme discipline, psychological strengths, and I'm assuming that if I follow all the rules right, I can actually create a successful business with it. I don't particularly feel that I have my head in the clouds when I'm thinking about my trading plan that's going to help us take our Uber Eats income and convert it to 100,000 in 90 days. So step 3 is the stair-step method of wealth building. This is where we de-risk sections of our capital as we grow. Simply, it just means taking some money off the table and investing it, as we earn it. This is going to help us ensure that we are saving consistently. And also, I like the psychological feeling of feeling broke. I don't want to have any money in the checking account because I want us to be completely going full steam ahead for the entire 90-day period, crushing our goals and doing as much as possible. So we're gonna lock up as much of our money as possible, as we earn it. And this is the long-term money that will not be touched. Sure, we can make 100,000, but if we don't handle our money right, it really won't even make an impact on us. We'll still be broke. I wanna look back later in life and say, man, I'm really glad that I spent that 90 days just pure hustling because that money really went on to do some great things for me. At specific milestones, I will have my cash on hand and invest it for the long term. Another point I'd like to make, and I know some of you watching are not going to like it, but I'm gonna divvy this capital between VOO and cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. You know how most people go 80% stocks, 20% bonds? Well, I may actually do something like 50% stocks and 50% crypto, but not shitty altcoins. We're actually investing in the future here. I'm not looking to speculate my capital on internet memes. I really do believe that crypto is the future and it's something that's here to stay. So that's going to become some part of my long-term portfolio. And that's it. That's the plan. Just the 3 steps. It's that simple. Hold up. There's actually something I didn't tell you. One last thing before we close the video. I actually started this challenge on December 12th. That was the day that I decided in my mind that I've got to go ahead and make a difference in my life. I've got to follow Charlie Munger's advice. That changing date of January 1st does not create the determination to succeed. So for the last few weeks of December, I was treating this as a trial period, revving up to get ready for January, when this real challenge will begin, which is tomorrow morning. And mark my words, come March 31st, 2024, you better believe I'm gonna have some serious cash in my pockets. And you guys are all gonna be around for the ride because I'm gonna be totally transparent about this wealth building journey. One final note here for you all, I actually won't be looking to complete this challenge through sales. One extra note on sales that I wanted to give my perspective on specifically, sales is all about transferring confidence to the client. You know this. You're making everyone comfortable and you're taking care of everyone and you're making sure that your clients are led down the right purchase. Sales involves a myriad of skills, exuding confidence, knowing the product, having great interpersonal skills, and sure, anybody can learn any skill, anybody can sell, but can anybody be in the top 1% of sales? That's a different question entirely because it no longer becomes a question of, are you putting the work in? Now you have to be putting the work in and you have to experience this strong mesh of your personality, your skills, and your love for the job. So for me to find that compound, I've been searching a few different careers. But I really believe in my heart that it is day trading, it isn't sales. I think it takes luck and trial by fire to find different careers to figure out exactly what you want to do. So I don't want to do sales, mainly because I'm not extremely passionate about it. For me, I have some of the natural characteristics for sales, but at the end of the day, when I've been driving home from an open house or a cold real estate appointment, I just couldn't stand the rejection of trying all day, only to get no leads and make no traction. At the end of the day, life isn't about money, and if you're doing something that makes you unhappy, just don't even care about the money, or at least, know that you'll be able to figure out somewhere else how to support yourself. So even though I have my real estate license, it isn't going to be my main focus. And if you were to ask me where I want to be in 10 years, truthfully, I want to be making $1 million a year plus as a day trader in the stock market. I don't see myself enjoying life as a real estate agent. I will leverage investing and trading in this challenge to fuel the compound growth needed to take my earned income and turn it into my nest egg. So we're starting January 1st with $0 in our bank account, and we'll have nothing but time on our hands to get to work, and get ourselves working. But one thing, we will have bills coming up. We will have to live, we will have to eat. Nobody's giving us any handouts here. So we will be budgeting together this first week to make sure that I have all my bills covered before I even begin getting fancy with my money and start investing it. Okay, everyone, Happy New Year's. I hope you have a good time with family and friends. Rest and relax during this time. For sure, I'll be resting and relaxing, but I will be ready to hit the pavement bright and early tomorrow morning, January 1st, 2024. All right, everyone, this is going to be a wonderful series, and I'll see you soon.